Me again, coming at you from sitting on my desk chair. The sun is like really bright, so it's hard to get good lighting. Sorry. Anyway, I just look like this. Yeah, I just went to bed at like 40 minutes past midnight, and I woke up at 7 and was so productive. I washed my hair, I styled it. I wanted to put it in like a more protective style, but I mean, I did it. I made breakfast, I went to my first lecture, I finished my essay, I was on it. And I've just come back because my laptop battery was low, but I have to run to my next lecture now. I just thought I'd update you on me being a boss and like printing my essays over there on the bed. That beautiful little piece of paper right there. I'll probably take it with me and do some more work in the librara, so you won't see me for a bit because I am not taking my camera with me. It's just too expensive, and I know how I am with phones and stuff, so yeah. I just sent my first email as a committee member. It feels great. It'd feel even greater if my camera would focus fast enough for that to work. But it's fine. I'm going out with my friend and we're going to a Harry Potter quiz night, which is going to be fun. Like, I don't think I know enough Harry Potter lore to win, but it's going to be fun. I'm meant to be going to a talk about the environment. I was meant to go at 6, but I literally just finished doing some work. Like, I had to link and send that email. That took forever. Go through all my documents for supervision, and I applied for RARE, which is a program for black students who have like good grades at school. So they came like to our uni and gave a chat. You would think I would get it right by now. Oh my gosh. I've just applied for that, and that took really long. Every time I go on the camera I have to burp, I have to swiggle wiggle, keep looking at the viewfinder instead of at you. When am I going to get right, guys? When am I going to get right? When am I going to be somewhere on time? I have to go. Should I take my camera? I'm not ready to risk it. So my loves, you're just going to have to miss the Harry Potter thing. When we get the phone back. When we get the phone back. Guys, the rest of my equipment came. It looks so professional. It's like a Go mic, a Samsung Go mic. And it clips onto your laptop. It has like a movable metal mount to your laptop. It has like a screwy thing, and it's like a professional microphone. It's a bit sad that it's come at the end, basically the end of first term, but that's fine. That's slightly my fault and slightly their fault. They didn't deliver it with the rest of the stuff that came, but oh well. I'm still waiting for my coloured overlays, but she sent them out. I spoke to the woman and she sent them out later, so that's what's happened. But yeah, today has been another busy day. I woke up, I went to basketball practice late, but I got there. I'm proud of that. And I have a lot of work to do, so I don't even feel like I should be recording right now. I should just be like doing work, but I have to keep you guys updated on live. Today I had my tort supervision on Monday, and then my criminal supervision has been moved. So usually it's on Saturday, which will give me a bit of time to do the reading and stuff. But it's on Wednesday, which means tomorrow, because it's Tuesday, which means all-nighter. That's what that means. Because they have a meeting, fire safety steward training for being on the committee at 5:30. I had some environmental bin busting thing, which was so cool, because we go there and you go through the recycling bin. They weigh up how much of each recycling like category is there, so that they'll weigh up how much paper is there and stuff, and the report is going to come out. I'm really excited to see. Well, not really excited, but I'm interested in seeing that because I think that'd be really cool, and considering I was there, kind of like help sort everything and weigh things, I've contributed to that, so that feels really cool, interesting. So we were going through the bins and like sorting it into different piles, then weighing it, then putting it all back into the bins. Then I wasn't expecting anything, and they gave us like little keep cups, and I was like, you probably have one of these already, but take one anyway. I was like, okay, and I do have one of those already, but this one, the one they've given me, is a bit different. I'll compare them. And just got a little Uni of Cambridge thingy on it, so call me bougie. I had lectures. I finally sent my phone off to, well, I put it in the box and called UPS. I had to buy credit for that. Like, I've been getting by on gift minutes and texts and data, and I had to actually buy credit. This is the first time I've had to buy credit in about 2 years. Wow. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just feel like your card is tired, it's been used too much, and you have to just put it away and save it. You know, when you scrub your skin too hard, you're exfoliating too much, and you just need to give your skin a break. I feel like constantly whipping my card in and out of my wallet it's going through a lot right now, and I need to pay for something else, so it's gonna go through some more. And I thought I found like money I'd forgotten about in my pocket, but I was a bit happy, but it's not. It's money I owe someone. That's why I put it in my pocket. It's like I had to spend most of my time doing the reading, but the reading is preliminary, and then you have to do the actual work for the supervision, like essays or answer problem questions, and I'm meant to be an authority on it. I don't know, I'm getting it wrong, I'm sure, but these are my notes now for my mocks when we get let's just say first term has been an experiment, and we're coming back into second term strong and ready. On a lighter note, I might be getting my nose pierced, so look out for a change in me. Anyway, I really do have to go. I'll speak to you guys later. Bye. Hello guys, I'm back from my meeting now, and I've just been like sorting some things out. But I was having a time, like I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but it is true. Sometimes you just have a stressful time. It's been like that for a while, and I just spoke to the woman's officer. I was like, I might need to just, you know, just have a moan with you and just talk, because while there are some people who you can talk to, they do work, so then they go home once they're done for the day, which is fine. So you might not always have the time to go and talk to them if they're not available. And yeah, I just like took it upon myself to go and talk to her and just be like we need to just chat about life. And it was helpful, not just because I was able to just get things off my chest, but also because she was able to provide remedies for me that I didn't think about. So like talking to my daughter and saying, I'm like struggling a bit, instead of handing in these essays to you now, can I hand them in to you during the holiday, and having like an extended deadline. Or her being able to provide options for me and my eating habits, because like we don't have an oven, so being like, you know what, you can use my freezer if you need, you can use my oven if you need. And it's like little things like that, they make such a huge difference. It's just being able to put in action some things and to just solve some problems that are getting to you. And oh gosh, that was very much needed. And then after that I just kept seeing a whole bunch of people that I haven't seen, and I really do get to see a lot of my friends because I am always locked away in my room. Going and talking to people, even if you're not sure they can even offer you a remedy, is so helpful. Well, was for me. Just getting things off your chest. And kind of, I know this, and kind of something that she reminded me of is that your mental health, a lot of people think it's you're completely mentally healthy and then you need to be hospitalized, like that there's no room for an in-between, or if you're in the in-between you're not important enough, and it's more about preventing measures. So if you are feeling like in the middle and you're feeling a bit of struggle, it's about tackling it then before it gets to the situation where it's really, really bad. And I know this isn't information that's new to me, which I said as well, but it's about applying it to yourself and seeing that, oh, okay, yeah, maybe that's true, as a piece of advice I should be implementing, and then maybe I should be taking my own advice as well, which sounds really obvious, but it's not a lot of the time. Being able to talk is kind of a preventative measure, because you never know what remedies can be given to you, and you never know how much better you might feel just getting things off your chest, taking them out of your head and talking to other people. And I speak to people, but a lot of the time you're like, oh god, I'm just too busy. And I felt that way as well, and I was like, I'm just too busy. But going to the training that we had to go to, I had to go to it, so I was already spending time doing that, and it just made sense for me to go and talk to like the women's officer afterwards, because she was going to be there. And so I was able to combine the two events and just like two birds, one stone. I was able to like find the time, and you have to find time for your mental health. It is more important than your degree. It's more important than any other commitments that you put on yourself, because if you cannot perform well, if you're feeling terrible in the inside, everything you're going to perform is going to be a reflection of how you're feeling. It's true, and a lot of this isn't new information. I'm not breaking new ground here, but sometimes we need to be reminded of that. And this is our degree. Everything that is given to you or set for you is a recommendation to help you get your degree, but it's your degree that counts. And so if you can't finish the reading, or you can't hand in an essay on time, you're not failing anyone. You're not failing the teachers. They do not need your essay. It's support for you to kind of help gauge you, but if it's not helping you, then it's not necessary. And we have to remember, at university, we are all paying for the support that we get. We are paying for our lectures. I'm paying for my supervisions. I should get a product that's helpful to me, and it's not helpful if I'm stressed out. And I don't have to read everything on the reading list, I don't, but it's a recommendation, and I don't have to do it all at once if it's not possible. It's just about reminding yourself about that. And today I just feel like, yeah, it was really helpful to just talk to some people, get out of my head. Another thing that has been recommended to me is to separate your work and relax space, which I knew this, and I think I actually said this in one of my videos, so I really need to take my own advice. So I'm gonna go to the library now instead of working in my room. I got some snacks that the women's officer lovingly bought for me, even though I told her no. She did it anyway, which was really lovely of her, and I really appreciate that a lot. But I'm gonna go work in the library for a bit, probably a long time, try and get this work done for my supervision tomorrow in the morning. But yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a little update on where I'm at, and just like a reminder that getting through term isn't a given, and well done if you've made it halfway through. Well done if you even made it like through the day. Sometimes you just need to remind yourself of your little achievements, because we don't usually take stock. We keep on moving on to the next, and we never really see all of the things we've achieved in the back. And so it's just a reminder to sometimes you just need to take stock. Sometimes you just need to have a breather and take your own advice. That is what I'm gonna do for tonight, and I'll speak to you guys later. Hey, today's the day, guys, that I zoomed out immediately. I didn't have to zoom in and out again. And also, the main point of me recording, I'm going to my drop-in, and it's really cold, and I came back for something to wear. I'll take this with me. And I'll take my cardi. What else will I take with me? This. A little thermal top. Also, I got an interesting letter. I'll read it to you. Okay. Everyone got this like letter today from the senior tutor, and it basically sets out what happens if you perform badly in your exam or you fail. If you perform badly, you have academic review, and if you fail, it will normally lead to a student leaving the college. Often university regulations make it impossible for a student to continue after failure in a tripos examination. God, no, that creeps me out. Guys, it's gross. Look at that. Oh, it's actually making me shiver. Oh god, it's super gross. That little thing there, that is a collection of I'm actually got, oh god, it's gross. It's a collection of ladybugs. And there's another one there. And another one there. Oh, I can't take it. Oh, it's actually... Okay. We're gonna pretend it's just normal decoration that isn't living. But if you fail, you get kicked out. And may I also remind you that when you accepted the offer of a place here, you also accepted that if you do not meet the academic standards expected by the college, that is, if you only achieve a low pass mark in your university examinations, the college reserves the right to withdraw your college membership. We signed up for this. I thought that's interesting tea to share with you. On to other news. There isn't really much other news. I just have a lot of work to do as per. Apparently nobody really turns up, so it's gonna be just time to work. I'm gonna do that. I've slightly written out some of the things I want to do. My list of things to organise. List of things to organise. Gonna organise that. Gonna organise a heap of things. Sort out presents because it's that time of the year. Loads of birthdays coming up. Don't celebrate Christmas though, so I don't actually have to buy presents for that. I just had to buy bug repellent. How do they actually get in here? How do they actually get in here? You don't see them all flying in at once. Anyway, let me not waste any more time. That's honestly so pretty. But it also shows how thin the walls are. I'm literally itchy, not only because my hair needs washing, but also because that room just made me itch. But despite that, I had a really good time. A few people, some of my friends come in and talk to me. Then I had someone who wasn't my friend come in, like someone who I didn't know before, and that was great because it was like, oh my god, the drop-ins are actually working. She was a third year and she was like, oh, you know, my friend was on the committee last year and she was like, nobody turns up to these, so I was gonna come and like say hi, and I was like, it was so lovely. And it was really fortuitous that she did because she doesn't have Facebook, and not having Facebook and being here is so difficult because everything happens on Facebook, so I was able to just tell her like what's going on, you know. But I'm setting up like a mailing list with different events that are going on. But sorry, I didn't even realise I got my music on in the background. Wow. Anyway, I'm glad that I went to get an idea of what people want and just talking about people's needs and how they're feeling. For the committee, we have our handover formal at 7:30, so I've got 2 hours. I didn't get much done. I answered emails and I sorted out like a mess up of mine. I double booked. I booked a train going back down to London at the same time that my friend's play is, that I've already booked the ticket for. And then I called the people to move my train ticket. I was like, oh, actually, maybe I want to move the play because I didn't know if I wanted to travel that late. So I called the play people and they changed the ticket, and they was like, oh, because I changed it to opening night, and on opening night is slightly cheaper, so they gave me money on my account. So I was like, oh, that's working out perfectly. And then I realized the date and I was like, oh damn, I have the Thanksgiving dinner event at my friend's house on that day. So I had to call the theatre again and ask for them to move my ticket to the original day. It was the same woman as well that I spoke to before, so I said, oh, I'm so sorry for being annoying, I have to change the ticket again. And then I had to recall the train ticket people, and they moved my ticket. The woman I spoke to first time, she was so lovely, and she said, what I advise you to do is this because it would help you out. And I said, oh, I'm gonna call back and see if I can move my commitment. And she was like, okay, well, if you can't, call back today to get it sorted out today, because if you wait it might be more expensive. She was so lovely. I didn't get her name though because my phone line is trash, so I didn't really hear it. And then the man that I spoke to, he was also very lovely, and he was just like, you know, have a wonderful weekend, helped me out amazingly. It was great. It was great. They were lovely, lovely, no complaints. Gonna give it a great review on that customer survey they sent to your email. I wasn't gonna do it, but they deserve it, and I hope they get a raise because they need it. That's kind of what I spent the whole 2 hours there doing, as well as talking to people and like writing down ideas. So it wasn't wasted, it was exactly what it needed to be. And now I can declutter my brain because I feel like there's a lot going on up here right now, and I need to just take it out and just plan and organize, and I'll be okay. So I have my bullet journal, and I'm going to fill that out for this week, and I'm going to do next week now as well, because who knows next when I'll have the time. And I'm going to enjoy the formal. I'm not sure how much I need to dress up. I'm planning on getting quite tipsy tonight. Sorry, that was gross. I'm doing it perfectly now. Yeah, I fell asleep, so I'm getting ready to go now. I don't think I'm gonna bring my camera because I can feel myself dropping it. But just think, it's a formal. We're gonna talk and get drunk. You're not missing much. There'll be others. There'll be better others. Yeah.